Alrighty, hello again out there. We're on part 89 and we're going to keep this relatively brief. We're going to build more mountains. Who could have guessed? Yeah, last time we built some more mountains. That was cool. We got most of the, well, actually, no, we got all the semicircle main mountains that I wanted done. And we mapped out our endpoints for our last couple of mountains here. So, just to recap, we went ahead and built this whole side and we're going to try and connect this to that and this to that with other mountains as well. So it is going to be a little sketchy, but we should be able to do it. And we also popped through the nether just to grab some random like stuff, so nothing too special there. We got some wither skulls from the farm. I got some spare bone blocks, and we have the resources that are needed for a fungus farm. That'll be cool. Oh, when it's ready, that is. I won't be building that for a while, but... Oh, and I also had my instant health potion in my main inventory because I fell into a lava ocean for about 30 seconds and had it on me just in case I needed it. I did not, luckily, but, you know, got a little... Ooh, wow, that's pretty big. That is quite the difference in terms of what's here and what isn't. Yeah, we haven't updated the overview like map that we have here in a while, so it's good to do that from time to time. We can go ahead and drop this back off down here. There we go. You can see we got our whole ring here. I think we might move our... I don't know if that's something we can realistically... We can't make it in a straight line, but we're going to do some mapping to get this figured out, I'd have to say. Do we have anything good? I want something that sticks out, but is also like quick to mine. All right, soil it is for now. So I decided something better. We're actually going to change things up a slight little bit here. We're going to, where is it? There's our lava. There we go. And we're going to take out 2 of our lava buckets from the shulker box here. There we go. And we're going to pour our end mountain lava cast because we figured out the correct height that we want these to go at. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get that poured on this one here. And we'll do it again. This will almost certainly burn some of the woods and all that on either side, but that's a small price to pay. And anyways, we should be fine, so it don't really matter to me. We also have some scaffolding that we dropped from earlier that needs to be cleaned back up. But for the most part, we got everything. So yeah, we need to wait for the lava cast to be finished. And then we're gonna have to build up and all that with scaffolding, and then scaffold over there to pour in our water. We'll shuffle a couple other things around here. And we should be pretty much set. And looks like they've almost reached, that's good. Go ahead and start getting our scaffolding raised over on this side. And we'll have our main endpoints in place, that'll be good. That shouldn't really reach over here, I think. a couple of things. Just barely reached. There we go. And we can go ahead and put away some stuff in here. Sick. Box of scaffolding, cool. Alrighty, there we go. That is our first one done. And we should be able to get our second one completed here in a moment. Take that back too. But I talked about it a little bit last stream. I'm going to plan on redoing a bunch of UI stuff by the time, well, not by the time, for part 100. So that way we get some better music going, and also so I actually have like a proper Twitch page and icon and all that kind of stuff. So we will be getting that stuff figured out after enough time, but it won't be for a while, so don't hold your breath on it for too long. There we go. We can just swim up to the top here, and we should be good. We actually put scaffolding up here. Oops. Okay, it hasn't caused too many issues at least. Oh, it did cause issues somehow. Oh no. What the hell happened? I think we're still at the correct height for him, but I wonder what happened in here. There might have been some kind of leak or something, but I don't know. Oh, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit. There we go. Alright. Alrighty, cool. It'll get done eventually. Alright, I guess I'll actually eat this carrot. Jeez, that took a little bit longer than needed. But you can see the very clear end goal that we have now is mainly to go from that height down to this height and also curve it in a way that actually looks nice. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. And this way is a lot easier because it's more of a straight shot and just a small curve, but a curve nonetheless. But it's mainly this one right here is our main problem that we need to fix and just figure out what to do. So all we'll do for this is we'll go ahead and kind of get the I guess outline of what needs to happen. We'll get that done. I guess we'll just go all the way up to the, well no, we can't do this from the top, but I don't want to do this from the bottom, so we'll do it from about here. But I'll have to cross over to this point anyway. I'd say probably like somewhere here-ish or so would be a good spot to put in the first mountain. To be fair, you know, wouldn't be too bad. This one's gonna be fairly tricky to do, but I think it should be doable. Like we're gonna have to redo this actually. This is too steep of a turn, or it happens too soon. The actual shape of it is great, but it's too soon, unfortunate. So let's go ahead and just pick a spot here. Give me a second here. There we go. Alright, welcome, Daddy Wesley Beans, I guess. Not Lenke, is it? There's no way. I'm just building a mountain right now. Or not building a mountain, but I am just doing some basic work on some stuff. So we got our mountain range that I'm working on. This is just the base structure of it. It's not going to look this ugly forever. And we're trying to make an outline that goes from there to there. And that's pretty much it. So, well, all this is just lava casting. So it's nothing too impressive, but it does look cool. But I just wanted to hide in first, and then we're gonna be doing actual like genuine terraforming later down the line. So it will be pretty neat. And by down the line, I mean I've got about till the end of the week before I leave for a trip. So that's pretty much the time that we have, which is not a lot. It is still quite a bit. I'm out of soul sand. I got more, but let's see here. We can cut all this away, and we'll figure out what I need to do. Good. And there we go. We're back on pace already. Oh, I'm just going back home to go visit my mom, so I literally won't have access to my computer or nothing to do anything. So I'll be gone between June 4th and June 8th, so I'm leaving this Saturday. But that'd be pretty cool again. Yeah, I'm just going there to go like dog sit for her, and then we're gonna go out and have lunch a couple of days or whatever, and then I'll be back by June 8th. That'll be cool. But 1.19 is coming out though on June 7th, so I won't be here for that straight away, but I will be here, you know, June 8th, and I'll either stream June 8th or 9th for all the new stuff, because I've actually got everything else prepped for it. I've got a magma cube spawner secured in the nether for a frogolite farm. I've got some stuff broken on the roof of the nether for like quick travel, all that, so I can just make a portal and hopefully load some new chunks pretty quickly. And then what else we got? That's pretty much it, honestly. Had everything else in place. Oh, that is all wheat. That was actually the other thing. I built this whole wheat farm just so I could have a ton of mud, like packed mud. You need wheat for packed mud. But yeah, it is all wheat, so that's pretty cool. And now we're in a weird part here. We can make that. 2, 3 here. There we go. It looks very pretty though. It doesn't look good from this angle for that part, but once it gets spread out enough, it actually does look pretty well. This 4. Nothing spawning up here yet, I think. Oh, I wouldn't actually know personally, but I just wanted it to be a huge ass wheat field. So I kind of just carved out a bunch of land. I didn't really care too much for the shape or nothing, but it's a fairly debatable. I'd say that looks more like India, at least at that point, just because there's a point, or just inverted Florida at the very least, but I don't know. I wouldn't really know. You can actually see there's that was the newest part I had to add, and it still has not grown in yet because this thing is so big. I can't actually reach that part just for my base to grow it, so I'll have to take some time a little later to bone meal it out by hand. I got a bunch of spare bone blocks, so it's no big deal, but it's big. I'm not doing any more wheat, but I am going to be doing more on my actual base because I have more houses I need to build and like stuff like that here. I've actually got a Giga project that isn't this, but it's behind this. That's actually like really cool that I've been kind of been itching to get back into doing again. It's been a couple of months. I'm building a huge sphere that goes 256 blocks tall and then diameter, and it's gonna go from the ocean pretty much all the way to world height. That's gonna be pretty neat. And I've had to wait for 1.19 to roll around so I could get a hold of Swift Sneak to actually make it go by a lot faster because it takes an entire hour just to build 3 layers on it, and I've got 50 layers on it done so far out of 256. I'm barely not even a fifth of the way there yet still, and it still takes that long. I don't have any more soul sand. There we go. Or soul soil. There we go. Yeah, I've been working on quite a few just major projects in this world, and it's all starting to kind of compile together. I've taken a hiatus from some of them, like the sphere and building my base. I was building this thing for like a week straight, pretty much, with all the houses in the back, and it just got boring. And then the sphere I was building for 2 weeks straight, and then I spent 2 weeks before that actually getting all the materials, all 170,000 materials. So I spent 2 weeks just getting terracotta and sand, and then it took 2 weeks just to build what I've already built, and I'm still only a fifth of the way done. So I've actually had to wait for Swift Sneak to actually be able to build this stuff. So 4, 2, 3, 4, 3. There we go. That should be our ending pretty much. Alrighty, we'll see how this curve looks from above. But yeah, I do work on some pretty big projects. Things are a little slow for right now, just kind of between passing time for 1.18 and all that, but or not 18, 19. And I really need Swift Sneak because these projects are getting too big to where like sneaking takes too much time, and if there's like a solution like right around the corner, you bet I'm gonna actually like go out of my way to go and get a hold of it. Means hopefully. Do I have any farms? I got a couple of them. We got a manual shulker farm. We have a fully automatic shulker farm. We got an iron farm. We have a bamboo, well, it's just bamboo. We have a gunpowder and string farm that is currently off right now. just to get rid of some stuff. Out on different parts of the world, we have a raid farm. We've got a magma cube spawner that's safe and secure, so I can build a frog lake farm out of that. Um, I'll show off the slime farm, but we've also got a fully like completed villager trading hall. We've got a fully completed wither skeleton farm that has like the entire nether fortress spawn proof. We've got this basic sugarcane farm here that uses the manual farm that I've had for a while. Just converts into something to make it a little bit easier to harvest. And then we've got a slime farm, a honey block and honeycomb farm. We've got a cactus farm, and we got a moss farm. I think that's all the farms I have, and I'm planning on building a gold farm and a bartering farm as well later on. So I have quite a couple of farms, but this is how much honey we've been, able to stockpile. 3.5 stacks of blocks, a good bit of honeycomb. It's currently running right now, but a really simple design for what it's worth. But yeah, you can see we got quite a bit of honey bottles again. And this is the moss farm. This one I could like leave to be fully automatic, so I've loaded the bone meal dispenser. And it also has support to self-sustain. I just disabled the hopper in there by just... Oh, I could have just locked it. Like, I'm an idiot. I could have just locked that hopper. I broke the hopper in the back to just stop it from sending stuff into these composters. But either way, thank you again for the follow, Daddy Wesley. I know we were just talking, but either way, again, I really do appreciate the follow. So, cool thing is too, we're only on day 867 in this world, so we've still got a hell of a lot of time to go. And I still got plenty more stuff I'd like to do, but I've only run this for maybe about 3 minutes ever, and I've got more moss than I reasonably am gonna need for a very long time. But yeah. Oh, and also this was the old stone generator that I used to use. I just stockpiled random stuff in it because I don't really need it. But yeah, I'm doing pretty solid in this world, a pretty good one. It took a while. And then we got our cactus farm. And then last but not least, I'll go ahead and show off the slime farm for right now because I don't want to go to the raid farm because I need to get back to building that mountain range. I need to spawn proof the spare slime chunks because there's a couple of other ones around here that I have yet to do anything with. But I've got, I think, 18 or 19 stacks of slime balls from this, so it does work. Yeah, pretty good. Just something simple. I actually do not have a cobblestone farm yet, funny enough, because I just haven't really had a need for one for now. I probably am gonna build one later, but I'm trying to for this entire world I've been doing it with no like duping or any kind of exploit. So not even like TNT duping for like carpet bombers and all that. I don't even do that. And all the structures I've found, like all the end cities, the bastions, all that stuff, and all the biomes I know of, I've all done it by hand, like the old-fashioned way, instead of like just taking my seed and going to chunk base. So everything's been completely blind, which is actually like pretty cool. And also we have a couple of spare shulker shells in case I need a few extra boxes one day or something similar. So that's always neat to see. And yeah, I need to actually start putting in shulker box loaders, and we've also got some spare iron in here as well in case I ever needed iron. So oh, well, it is a lot of shulkers, but it doesn't really matter considering I can farm a lot of them. But yeah, we have a little bit of spare iron in case I ever need that too. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got plenty there. And I need to go check on the actual shulker farm, F3B. Our minecart is still going around. You can tell by that blue line there, because that actually has a shulker in the minecart to recycle them out. Hey, you're not supposed to be shooting at me. That's not a thing. Okay, you're not supposed to be doing that, sir. Oh, I can't. Oh, shit. Alright, I don't like getting too close to it because they end up shooting each other and it causes some very serious issues after too much time, so we're gonna have to back away. Yeah, somebody else told me that too today as well, funny enough, and I've been meaning to do that, but I should probably just get on that. All I need is a double chest and like a hopper and then a composter and the hopper under it, so I should actually be doing that. But I don't need the bone meal out of it, and I do like keeping. Actually, no, I got plenty of spare. I have like 2 shulker boxes of poppies. I actually got like 3, I think. Yeah, we got 3 of them. All right. Oh, I could make it automatic. Yeah, it's really easy to automate, but you know, that would mean that I would actually have to do extra stuff, and just simply don't feel like it for right now. I will eventually, but just not for now. Who knows? Couldn't be too long. What else do I need? Oh, sorry, that's what I wanted to do. We need to re-update these. We're gonna switch some stuff out here. There we go. It should stick out enough. Imagine being 11. See, I'm in fact not 11. Spoiler alert. Plus, isn't Twitch, you might want to be careful saying that too, because you know the Twitch like terms of service is like you gotta be like 13 at least to even use the platform, so just fair warning on saying stuff like that, so. But, I should actually be ready to build the rest of this. No, you're good, but I'm just letting you know, you know. Not too big of a deal to me personally, but you just gotta be careful about that kind of stuff in the future. Uh, ooh, this is too sharp like I thought. Well, actually, no, this part is fine. This part looks, I think I could get away with this. I probably, because I still need to bulk out over this part anyways. I still would be building a mountain here, about here. So I think this should still be okay. Not too much more to do. Not too much more to do. I say I have this whole section to complete, and then I gotta draw the line for that part there. And then I still have like way more to do because I have to actually make the rest of the mountains, and they have to be at shorter and shorter heights until, you know, they match up with these. So now I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Oh, we'll fly up to about here, so I'd say would be good. I have got to clear out this stone like scaffolding at some point. Forgot to do that. This is one of the first attempts I did at making like the custom mountains for now. Because all I need is just a bunch of cobblestone, and then I can like terraform around it. I just needed a lot of cobblestone to go really high up, and then I could do whatever else I need there. But and these were my first attempts, because then I would do the corners by hand with more terraforming and lava casting, but that ended up turning out to be too much of a pain. So then I switched over to that one after some time, and it ended up working out a lot better. None of these things happen first try. It's all like pretty big trial and error, and it takes quite a bit of time to figure this stuff out. Especially because I don't have a creative world I really test stuff like this before. Oh, I do have a cobblestone generator down in my base, but it's much slower, and I don't want to use a TNT duping one. So this is pretty much as good as it gets for lava. And it's better to use a lava cast for this stuff than to build it by hand, because it's just too much. So, but one day I will make a fully automatic cobblestone farm or something. I still don't want to use TNT duping, so I gotta figure out something out. I don't think there's anything without TNT duping, which is a shame. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're out of soul sand. That's not good. We got sand and a little bit of soil. I really want the soil because it stands out and I can actually walk on it quicker. That's specifically why we want that. So I'll have to hop back into the nether to go get some more here soon. I literally spawned in a Soul Sand Valley back in the Nether when I opened up my first portal, so it's not really too hard to find. This is a funky curve, but it's not actually too terrible, so I think I'll let it be. I don't really want to redo it anyway. I kind of want to get this project done because, again, I have about 5 days before I would like to get this thing done, so I'm gonna have to work pretty quickly. No, it's pretty good. It's good, kind of funky. It should look pretty cool. Got good elytra durability, and we can hide F3 for a little bit. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. I don't mind it. We got enough space already. Actually, let me see it on the map real quick while I'm still here. Okay, I guess I'm not seeing it on here. What other? Oh, it's the inland map. That's right. Okay. That's the only other map that can load that. Put that back. Yeah, that looks good. All right. I can still work with that, and I won't. It's just a guideline, so I don't have to stick to it like very aggressively. But I do need to kind of stay fairly close to it. So I'd say we build the next one about there, and kind of just follow it up until we make it back to there. That should be. This one is going to be weird because I need to have the outer like mountain ring go around to here, and then we need to make a whole custom one specifically for this part because it's where our shulker farm is, and we need to be able to hide it. That way it's not too ugly to look at. Same with these two as well. So I have to do some custom things to actually make sure these are covered up fairly well. That shouldn't be too bad. And the last big thing is I think I'm gonna have a little bit of empty space in here that I might use to house some stuff. So I don't know what I'll do for it, but probably have some stuff to do. And we just need some soul sand. So we'll go get that wrapped up, and then I'll just start building some mountains. I don't need to put in too many, but I do need to actually try and get most of this done tonight because I want to start terraforming here in the next day or two. Why am I going down? I don't need to go down. It's all right outside. Here we go. And switch that off. And whatever. We'll get as spot as I need. Fairly good. Oh, it's all sand. Yeah. Alright, that should be plenty. And now we can just go back and get the rest of that outlining done. And I'm hoping tonight I get most of the mountain put into place. but it's going to be a little bit trickier than that because they have to be at different heights, so a lot of thought has to be put into this, unfortunately. But I'll get it done. I got plenty of time. That is the wrong thing. And my keyboard's being bad again. Shame, it hasn't been acting up too much, but now it's starting to... Alright, the batteries have got to be dying. They almost certainly have got to be dying. I can waste another firework and not really matter. Good enough. Lava go down ever? I think it did. Alrighty, we have that's the wrong one. There we go. I think I should actually try doing another thing. Okay, maybe not. They don't really line up too well. I guess I can continue it down to here. Still show up pretty nicely. I didn't center these on the same block, but I'm not too far off, luckily. So give me a second here. There we go. So the border is just to help me kind of mark out what I need to do, because doing all of this like in the just in the moment and not really thinking too far ahead doesn't really help me out a lot. So this gives me kind of a rough idea of what I should be doing so I can actually make the mountains look a little bit better at the end. Because if I don't end up planning out where stuff needs to go, I'm going to make some mistakes along the way and it's just going to take even longer to do. So it's better to take a little bit of time now and kind of figure out how to do some things. You know, figure out how to do it now before I waste all my time in blocks and then that I have to wait to figure it out later. So, but yeah, this will help me kind of figure out kind of the rough shape of this whole mountain range, kind of what this should look like on the map, to see if the actual shape looks good or not, or if I need to change something. And then once I feel like the shape is good, which I feel like the rest of this is pretty good, I just have to change some stuff along the way, but for the most part, this is pretty fine. So now what I can do is I can start putting in these mountains again, where I just kind of go all the way around the outline that we've already done. And then I just put in my mountains going all the way around until it connects back up, and then we just can start work on the terraforming next time. So then we'll actually make them look like mountains instead of just giant cobblestone towers. Usually, helps out a little bit, but that takes time to do. But I don't really have too much left. Let's see here. We got all this stuff that's organized. And I need to actually put away more stuff in here at some point. We should have enough space. Got scaffolding. I got not enough cobblestone. Oh, we got more in here. Never mind. Take that. Now I should be good to go. So we need to measure a couple of different things here. So the peak of this is at Y104. I think that is about 220, and these are at the same height, so we have to kind of gradually make these next mountains shorter and shorter to meet up like smoothly with the other one. Oh wow, we're actually near like actual old build height. Oh wow, we're at 246. We need to go from 246 to 104. That is 142 blocks of height that I need to go down. So if I go down that much, how far down do how many mountains do I need to build? And then I just divide by. So how many mountains could I fit? Oh, actually, no, I should be able to do this consistently. So we got 3, 6, 7. So from our center block, we go out, go 7 blocks in the X direction. We're facing it. 367. Ooh, we actually have quite a lot to. 7 times, or 7 times 20 is 140. 1 times 18 is 126. I only have 100 blocks from here to there, but I also need to keep in mind what I'm doing in the X. So 2392. Going over nearly another 100 blocks. So got 100 blocks in distance both ways. Okay, hang on. And it's roughly diagonal, so 100 squared plus 1 squared, 200 squared. So the square root of 20,000 is 141. So I'm gonna be traveling, I'd have to say between 141 to 161 blocks from the point we're standing at to that point, because this isn't a straight line thing. This is because we're doing a diagonal line as well. We need to account for that. So between 141 and 161 blocks. So we'll say 160 divided by 7. So I get 23 mountains to build to bring it down. I get 23 mountains build. And then if we're at 246 minus 104, 142, I need to check the history again. Hang on, shoot, I never actually hit any. We get 23 mountains to work with. And we got 142 blocks of height we need to use. So 142 divided by 23. So each mountain that we build, assuming we're going to build 23 mountains on this side, so between this point and that point, there should be 23 other mountains. And assuming that's the case, each mountain needs to be about 7 blocks lower than the last mountain to make sure we gradually like sink down and meet that up pretty nicely. So we'll go ahead and actually we need to write that down after I maybe land so I don't have to deal with the electro noise. So we're going to write this information down because this is important. All right, there we go. That should be enough information for me to work with there. And I can try getting that done a little later too. This is the other one as well that needs to happen, where I need to figure out the height of there to there, and then also because it's a little bit more of a diagonal, we need to figure that out. Oh man, not cool. Okay, so we are at 4375. Okay, so 115. 115 and so 06 44 44 and 115. We got about 123 blocks of distance we need to travel. And then we need to figure out the height. So again, it should be 104. I'd say like what, like 210 or so would be fair, I guess. And then 210, so we have 106 blocks of height to go over. So 120 or 144 divided by 7 is 20.5. That's how about how many mountains we would need to do to cross that properly. And then it would be 106 divided by 20.5. So for this one, we need to go down by about 5 blocks per Y level to meet up with that other one. Alrighty, cool. So we have our main info written down that was needed. So what this means is we actually have a plan now for what needs to happen. Do I actually get all this built? I am not trying to fall off right now. I guess it don't really. So yeah, we won't be doing it today, honestly, because I am actually a lot more tired than I expected, unfortunately. Um, it is all mapped out and ready to go, so I'll probably do it tomorrow. I do actually have homework that I need to do tomorrow. Honestly, I should do it tonight, so we're actually going to call it there for tonight. I know it's a much smaller stream than normal, but to be honest, I kind of need to go rest and go do stuff. So we're on day 869, and we have everything mapped out for tomorrow where we can actually build everything. But yeah, that's going to do it for me today. So thank you everybody for watching.